Previously on Tales of Function, the engine. Function found primitive humans on an Earth-like planet and made promises they hope to keep. Tonight, Tales of Function, the engine, Part 10, Loxodonis. Kratos stands alone on the Loxodon homeworld. With a powerful technology at his fingertips, he'll face a terrible gauntlet. But in doing so, he sets in motion events that will have a profound impact on the galaxy of Massilia. Here, in the Corson system, Kratos faces judgment. Hello, everyone. I'm Nate, and with me is CJ.
Hello, that's me.
So, CJ, I'm going to be very frank. Last night I said something out loud that is very much like a father saying, he's my favorite kid. Well, I was with Nate and Trent at the event, and I said to them, I've given the best side backstory to the guy who is most willing to play all the time.
All the time,
yeah,
truly. I am always willing to play. I love it.
He who shares my neurotic addictions gets to have the best backstory. So yeah. But yeah, welcome, bud. I'm always glad to play with you. It's super fun to see you again. You having a good week?
Hell yeah. It's been a little bit. I've been going through withdrawals, been watching D&D stuff on YouTube.
I know. About 2 years after she woke up, Leica came to you in your office and told you about her vision. And do you want to listen to it again?
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah. Let's listen to it again here.
You have to wake up, Leica?
And everything goes dark again. And you hear the voice again.
Behold, Kratos. They shall call him Muerte, destroyer of humanity on Earth.
And then you're back in the hall. Yikes.
It is not what the plan was.
She told you that something named Odin had given her a great gift. She has the power to see the future now.
Oh, what?
And that she had seen the destruction of Earth via nuclear war and all of humanity dead. And then she says what Odin said to her, behold Kratos. She's been having visions ever since she woke, and they've all come true. Do you believe her? Did you believe her then when she told you this at the time? You were just having like you tell me. Where I said your office, but screw that. Where were you guys when she took?
Office makes sense to me. I mean, if I'm just sitting somewhere in like the maybe like the weaponsmith type area, just hanging out.
Yeah.
There's no way I wasn't skeptical at first. And then if some more stuff kind of started, even little things she started being able to see around the or play type thing.
Yeah, she told you. Okay. Why don't you convince her of that? How about some persuasion to, that she would give you that info? That like she told you that she's been having some stuff that's come true.
Yeah.
Let's have a persuasion to see if she tells you exactly some stuff. Let's see if we can't make up some other lore.
I'm really not. I am based on that. I'm just.
What you've done is open up a whole other possibility for inventing.
She ain't telling me nothing. I got it too.
She's like, some of those. If you need proof, I can give you proof, but I'm not. Some of these are private, and some of these are scary.
I think I would. I mean, I would believe her.
What do you think?
Well, the thing with the feeling that I had when I first heard that, right, was like the first thought that would hit Kratos for sure would be like disbelief. Like, I know they're stupid, but they're not that stupid. Like, that's not what the point of me doing that was. There's no way they're that dumb to do it. And he's almost like angry and kind of trying to put the blame like on them because they didn't do the lesson that he was trying to teach correctly.
Yeah. So what?
So I mean, I believe her. It's just more of like I don't want to believe that they would be that dumb that it would go that far.
Dig it. She tells you when you kind of just stare at her for a little while and kind of just have this look on your face that's like, oh yeah, I'd buy that. She says, I know what you did. And I want you to know I don't blame you. I don't think you did anything wrong. They didn't have to kill each other. And more than likely, Kratos, the universe is better off without humans. You mustn't blame yourself. Now, let's talk above board.
Yeah.
Why would she be saying this in the first place? Why would the sweetest of all of the function be saying that?
It doesn't.
She actually has.
Oh, duh! I'm an idiot. Yeah, because they're the ones that straight up killed her.
Correct.
Yeah,
Straight up deactivated her. So she actually has kind of an axe to grind. She's not vindictive. She is still Leica.
Right. Yeah.
Forms kind of vision and ideal of peace and like the calmness that comes with kind of self-sacrifice and knowing yourself. Of course, it was her that was the first thing that went through Form's head was, of course, it was her that they deactivated first.
Yeah. The one that
she would want that anyway.
The one that doesn't deserve it, basically.
Yeah, and the one that would be like, I'll go first.
Yeah.
So anyway, she tells you she knows what you did. She tells you she doesn't think you did anything wrong. They didn't have to do it. And she says, she grabs your arm in this moment and she says, you can't blame yourself. Do you believe her? Because this is probably the time to talk about how Kratos would feel over the last 1,000 years.
So how far from that? We're 2 years or 100 years? You said from that.
So this moment is where she tells you the truth is only 2 years.
2 years after we left.
Correct. The moment we're in gameplay tonight
is going to be
1,000 years after that.
Okay,
it's just a little bit more than 1,000 years.
Does she tell me when can she see when it's supposed to come, or she just knows that it's going to happen at some point?
Ooh, let's do some rolls for that. This is great. Let's build some lore. That's cool. That's great. Great question.
Is it another persuasion? Or maybe,
insight.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
That's where my head's at on these, God
damn it. I got a 5. Oh, man.
She doesn't know.
Right.
She's hard to say.
It's just going to happen.
Or has, or,
or man.
Who knows?
So, externally, I think Kratos would be, like I said, almost putting the blame on them and being agreeing, that wasn't the lesson that's at. But internally, he would absolutely be just dreadful with guilt and how he it could have been avoided if he had just not been if he hadn't done that.
But is time worn him down to regret? What? You've again, and I've told the guys a lot of the folks we played with. I keep telling maybe it's gotten erased. A lot of the time you've spent sleeping.
Yeah.
You guys just go off for 3 and 4
years
at a time.
Make the time go quick. Yeah,
exactly.
It wouldn't be guilt as in he did it to humanity. It's not a guilt he feels he killed them, but it's guilt for how smart he feels and that the function and form is supposed to be, that he even opened that door for them, trying to get them to understand and take the lesson of not fighting. He even gave them the opportunity to do it, not with how smart he is, not realizing how dumb they could be with it.
Yeah, understood.
So it would,
So it's more so just make sure I understand you. You're suggesting he feels there's some kind of weird flaw in him that he didn't spot that's something they do. You should have reasoned that out.
Yeah, it should have been, especially for a dude who has been made for war and fighting. It's something that he should have been people of this type given access to this. There's only one outcome. And maybe
that's so good,
maybe he feels that it was almost because it was so quick after they became fully unlocked and free that he immediately, it was a rash decision almost. His first decision was rash and bad. Yeah. Kratos should be, and I think is going to be, unforgiving to enemies. But because of the whole instance with humanity and feeling some guilt, especially, because they did help create us. So overprotective of allies and friends.
Yeah, like you destroyed a species trying to fight.
Yeah, to where...
Oh.
Yeah, and he still, though... That's how he acts in a battle, but outside the battle, especially for, like, civilians and stuff, he wants to be, like, respect and be happy and know that he's there to protect kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he tries to...
Yeah. So, like, maybe over the last 1,000 years, just so we can sum up, maybe you've kind of come to be like maybe overprotective.
Yep.
Is what I'm hearing, and then maybe on the other side of it is what I'm hearing is you've decided to treat all the other species you come into contact with like, I promise I'm not gonna blow you up.
Yeah.
Here's what I don't want to do anymore.
Except the ones that deserve it. The ones that deserve it. If you push him to the point, it's like, I am going to blow you up.
Dirty orcs are in deep shit. Earth year, 3,407. Corson system. Planet Pachyderm. Temple of Loxodonis. Kratos, after more than 100 years, you've finally found the Temple of Loxodonis on the Loxodon home. It's on the homeworld of Pachyderm in the Corson system. Some serious sleuthing and Leica's visions and some dereliction of duty on your form and function part have finally paid off. Secret contacts have told you to seek out the great Loxodonis, spiritual and temporal leader and servant of the Loxodons. That's what have brought you here to the gates of the temple. And you realize your neck aches from staring up the grandeur of this gate. It's enormous, and its walls stretch off as far as the eye can see in both directions. There's a guard shack here at the gate, and as you notice it, a door opens and a tiny elephant-like creature steps out. 3 foot tall, she walks bipedally and is wearing a small little blue cape and has a tiny orange flower sticking out of her hat. She's wearing a red bow tie. Her hands are clasped together, and she approaches you gently and bows very deeply.
I bow back, absolutely.
Greetings, traveler.
Hello.
You always seem to come from so far away, don't you?
Can I have you make a strength saving throw?
Oh, shoot. There's a better roll. 26.
Okay. And then a d12?
Nice. There's another good roll. 10.
And then take half of that, so 5 damage.
Okay.
And you feel this pain spike in your brain.
Oh.
And you stumble a little, and she holds out her little hand foot up to you. Do you take it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And she looks very, friendly at you, and she says,
Loxodonis has looked into your mind already. She has seen your version of your life's truths. What do you seek, burdened one?
I've been told of smiths that can create great items of power. I'm looking for those.
Of course you are. You know Loxodonis will require a sacrifice.
It did not? What kind of sacrifice?
and the gate that you're standing in front of kind of swings open maybe just 3 feet, just big enough for you to get through.
Yeah.
You'll find both her and your sacrifice through the gates.
I understand. Thank you. And then
As you leave, she's like,
I'm sorry?
Your weapons must stay.
And she asks you to put your weapons down.
Gladly, I put them down, and then I make a joke like, I got my weapons right here.
She's.
And your tech.
Do you have any other? Do you have any other tech? I don't know if you have scanners or anything else on you.
I mean, sure. If I have any, I'll put them down too.
Okay. And then you do that. Now do your joke.
Hey, you can keep them because my weapons are right here.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like you got more up your sleeve than weapons, for darn sure. One thing, you'll know Loxodonis when the sacrifice has been made.
What's your name?
And they point at the door.
Okay.
Do you go through?
Yeah, absolutely.
The gate opens just a little for you to get through, and you step through, and what you step through into is kind of just a very gentle winding road. Nothing crazy. It's not like it disappears from your view, and It rises up a sharp hill. Close to you, maybe 100 feet, is a small little hut. And then maybe a quarter mile beyond that is a modern-looking, elegant home. And at the top of the hill, maybe 3/4 of a mile away, sitting at the very top of the hill, is a massive mansion.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
Can I investigate the closest little hut?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to do that. I'm not real good at that.
What, oh yeah, you're investigating. Gotcha. What do you, so remember, investigating,
Kinda
you
looking
gotta
for people.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
I got a 7.
Yeah, no, you don't see, there are no indications of people, but as you move around the hut trying to find something, you fall into a gigantic kind of indentation in the ground that you didn't see.
Oh, like a hole? Or like a ditch?
Yeah, sure. It feels like a ditch to you all of a sudden, out of nowhere.
Oh. Can I climb out of it?
It's only maybe like 18 inches deep. It's not deep. It just caught you unaware and you kind of fell into it.
Okay, so my first thought, I'm thinking this is a grave or something. That's kind of how I feel.
Sure, it's roughly that size, but there's no indication that it's that. Yeah.
Okay, I want to head to the front of the little hut.
Okay.
And kind of either call out or lightly knock on the side of it.
Okay. Nobody answers, but you do notice it's very clear at the front. Are you at you said at the front door?
Yeah, go to the front, the little entrance to it.
Yeah, you're standing in kind of a vestibule, right? Like in the front of this, on the what do they call it? They carry you across the threshold of this house, this little hut, and above the door, written in what looks like paint. Question mark?
Oh no!
I'm not saying red. It's not red. It's
yeah.
just it's a dark thing. In very hand hewn is a small sign that says body.
Can I go into the hut?
You can, yeah, absolutely. You move inside the hut, and inside is a table, and at the table sits the biggest human you've ever seen in your... He's easily 5 times your size.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm like 7 something.
His head touches the ceiling as he sips his tea, or he reads a small tablet. And he looks not annoyed, but like, oh, okay, hi. He looks very much like, okay, here we go. So he says,
Hello. Come on in. I guess we're doing this then.
And he sets the tablet down.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just walk in or interrupt. I was just...
And he stands up and he bends over at the waist. He's so big. Okay. And he's like, pushes his sleeves up to his elbows and he's like,
come on now, let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. Do I start?
And he hits you as hard as he can. Hang on. Oh, yeah. That is a 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
And then you're welcome to do whatever you want. What happens when he hits you for 9 damage?
I guess I would just immediately fly into like a ready pose, but I don't want to start like hauling off and fighting the dude. It's more of like now I'm ready to kind of like back off and dodge if he swings again.
Okay. Yeah, you're alert.
Yeah.
Dig it. Yeah.
And I just... Whoa. Why, we don't need to do that.
Unfortunately, mate, we do need to do this. Come on now, put them up. I want this to be a nice, fair one.
Finally. I do not want to hurt you.
Bud, we're going to throw these hands now. Give me your best one. I'll give you one free one.
Are you sure you want this?
Bring it, my friend.
And he stands up, and the hut kind of explodes.
Oh, shoot.
And you're looking at an actual giant. So an actual giant whose size is huge.
Okay.
And I know you got some skills.
I do, yeah, absolutely.
But it's not going to be huge. I think you can only get to large.
Yeah, I think I can only get to large, too. All right. So he gets big, and Kratos is standing there, and he kind of like wipes away maybe on his brow like a little bit of blood from that first.
Oh yeah, the
slam.
first strike. Yeah.
And he kind of shakes his shoulders. He gets ready, and he's like, "All right, we could do that." And then he, his rune power kind of courses like through his veins and everything, and he just balloons up, just giant.
Awesome.
Large, not giant. But.
Awesome. Hey, use your runes going through this whole thing, okay?
Okay.
So he puts his head back to the sky and just laughs super, super long. And he's like,
All right, let's do it.
let's do some initiative.
Okay, awesome. Man, I haven't played or fought in so long. I'm trying to read all my stuff.
Oh, shit.
I got a 17.
You may strike first, my friend.
Okay.
Oh, he gave you the first strike. You can strike twice because
hell
he
yeah.
gave you
All
two.
right.
He gave you the first one free, and then you're going
And
to take
now-
a sucker punch the second
You
one.
mean strike twice as in I have 2 turns? Because I have a lot of attacks on each
yeah,
turn.
correct.
Okay,
correct.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what you can do here.
Okay. I'm going to clench my right fist, and some brown power is gonna run up through me, and I'm gonna use my hill rune, which, as a bonus action, I can give myself resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Shoot. That bludgeoning is what I got.
I know.
What is resist? That's
Resistance is half.
Oh, half damage.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. Dang it.
And then I also have, just while I have it, advantage on poison stuff, but that's not.
Yeah, no, this is a fist fight.
All right, cool.
Just so you know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just try and strike him.
Yeah. You don't have anything else than that. I don't think you can. Well, I mean, I guess you could grab tables or whatever you want to do. You could WWE this if you want to.
No way. He told me to give him a shot. I'm gonna give him.
Yo,
a
yeah,
shot.
your first one should be fair because you're a man of fairness.
24 to hit on the first one.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that gets it done.
Okay, so the first one was 24 to hit. 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, third attack is 23 to hit.
So he said, "Give me."
He said,
He
"Give
said,
him
"Give
one."
me
So I
one
gave
good
him a
shot." You
combo.
give him. Give you my combo. I love that. Okay.
So that's going to be 12, but then I'm going to roll my extra D8 damage on top of it. So 16 damage on the first one.
With 16 damage, the look on his face after it's contorted in pain is
Wait, what's he doing now? I gave him one.
because your other fist is coming right at him. I
Yeah,
assume.
yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
is this one?
This damage on this one is 13.
Now his face is definitely kind of pissed off.
I said one.
He said as you hit him the third time.
Oh, that was the second. The third time, I'm gonna pull back. Even though I hit armor class, I'm gonna pull back.
So what you can do, I'll let you ready that third action to be used whenever you think you want to use it.
Okay. Well, I'm struggling, I guess, because now I have my other turn. Because he told me
Right.
to go first, and now I have my other turn.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
I'm
Why don't you
gonna-
just hit him with that third one for sure?
I know, but I don't want to. Okay, I'll hit him with the third one.
And we'll call this your turn.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, the start of your next turn. So it's a definite hit on your first one here, and then roll 2 more.
Okay. So that's 9 damage then.
Okay.
And then 2 more to hit. Ooh, that's probably not going to. Oh, 18 to hit?
It does.
Oh, okay. And then the next
He's just a
one-
gigantic meat thing.
27 to hit.
Ugh. Let me know if any of those are nat 20s.
Oh, I will. Do you want me to roll damage on those two?
on those two.
I don't want to kill the dude.
Don't you worry about that.
6 damage, and I can add a D8 because it's a new turn.
That's correct.
So 18 damage on the next one.
Hey, man, that was like 72 points of damage on that
You
turn.
know-
That was awesome. Those 2 turns. That was awesome.
You know what I'm going to do, actually? Instead of readying that one attack,
Yeah.
can I actually roll to try and grapple him?
Yeah.
restrain him type thing.
Yes, and that will move one of those forward, and then this will be the last one of your second attack.
Okay.
Yeah. If you absolutely can try to grapple. Let me just recap. You beat the shit out of this guy.
I give him 5 good ones, just all over.
And then you try to hold him.
And then I'm trying to headlock him.
Now I want to hug you. I'm hitting you, and then I'm hugging you.
And then I got 18 to try and grapple him.
Okay, he's grappled.
Okay. Then that's the end of my turn. I got
And
nothing.
his turn now is to try to break free, correct?
Yeah, so you got to try, and I think it's strength, like a opposed strength.
Strength saving throw. Oh, is it opposed strength?
Either strength or acrobatics, basically, to go against my strength or whichever
Okay.
one. So
I rolled my strength already.
okay, I'm gonna roll mine then.
And I got a nat 20.
Ooh, I did not. He definitely breaks out.
So he breaks out. Okay. I'm going to do it then. Here he comes. He's going to hit you with his uppercut.
Oh, it does say by using an action. Okay, I guess
Okay, so it is an action.
It
okay,
is
so I
one,
only
yeah.
have one then. Okay.
Yeah.
Here he turns around after he breaks free from you, and he gives you like this really sweet boss uppercut for 17?
No, that does not.
Oh, and he whiffs. He whiffs on
Nice.
it. But he's back in action and he's ready to rock and roll. Dang it.
I'm going to.
That's a bad roll.
I mean, I don't want to.
Bring it.
I don't know what this dude. I don't want to kill him or anything.
Well, okay, so you don't want to kill him.
Yeah.
So what would you say?
That's what I was. I guess I could try and persuade him, and be like, hey. So far, you got one surprise one on me, and I've landed 5 since
I
then.
know.
I think we can
know.
call it.
I know. Well, it's fair. You're more like you're like Sugar Ray, and I'm definitely.
Oh, okay,
like
I
Muhammad Ali.
see. So if you hit me once, it hurts a lot.
You're not gonna want it. You don't want it.
All right, then we can keep going. Float like a butterfly.
Oh no,
man.
yeah, no, that's up to you though. For I understand, but you're welcome to kind of try to talk through this, and you're welcome. And talking is a free action always.
Yeah. What are we doing? Why are we doing this?
But now don't get all like existential. Like where are we? What are we all about in the universe? Doesn't it just feel good to be fighting right now? Just give me a best fight. I love fighting.
And he swings again and misses again.
You know what? I do agree. It is fun to fight. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Ooh, that's probably not gonna hit a 12.
It misses, but don't you have like 18 other attacks?
Well, I
here?
got 2 more. Yeah.
Must be nice to have.
Oh, it was almost at that 20. 23 to hit,
It does hit.
and then we'll do one more. 27 to hit, so 2 of them land.
Okay, how do you punch him?
Since it's just 2, I'm gonna do a quick, like a
Jab,
just a
jab.
quick,
Yeah, nice. When the damage?
So that's 8 plus another D8. Oof, that sucks. So that's 9 on that one, and then the other attack is 11. So 20 damage between the 2.
He's got kind of a little stream of blood running down his chin, but he's like, he wipes it clean. And he's like,
Oh, so good. It's so good.
and he swings.
Okay,
He's gonna swing a normal swing at you for a 19,
that does hit.
and it causes you 5 damage.
Okay,
And then he's gonna swing. His combo is that hit plus his uppercut, and that is a 27 for 18 damage.
so the total is 22 damage.
Correct. And it rocks you, throws you kind of maybe across the room a little bit.
Oh wait,
Oh,
it's 11 damage. I half it because of my resistance stuff.
I'll take it. Okay. So it doesn't throw you across the room. It's supposed to.
It could still throw me across the room.
It just doesn't cause as much damage. I love that. Very nice. Very
Absolutely.
good. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, I flew through some tables into the wall or whatever. I'm going to stand up, and this time I'm going to clench my left fist, and there's going to be some blue and gold like rune magic going through me.
Okay.
I'm going to use my storm rune, which I enter a prophetic state for 1 minute or until incapacitated. Until the state ends, you or another creature you can see within 60 feet, if they make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, you can use your reaction to give them advantage or disadvantage.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to swing at him a few times again. 19 to hit on the first one.
Hit.
27 hits, and third one is a nat 20.